Hi everyone, Bryce Anderson with Garlands Inc. Material Handling Products, and today I'm here to highlight a few of our stem caster offerings to help provide some clarification on the different styles of stem casters we offer, and hopefully provide a little more information for you to select the right stem caster for your application. We understand that there's a lot of different stem casters in the industry, and there's a lot of confusion as to which one would be the right solution for your application. So hopefully this video will provide a little bit more clarity to help you make the right decision on exactly what style of caster you'll be looking for. So here below I have a lot of our stem casters that we offer here in stock, and a lot of these range from threaded stem casters to grip ring stem casters, all the way over to expansion stem casters, and even a hollow kingpin caster, which I'll explain to you why it's considered a stem caster further on in this video. Starting here on my left, I'd like to highlight a threaded stem caster. Now what I'm holding here is a shopping cart caster, which is found on your common shopping cart in every grocery store or retail store near you. But threaded stem casters have a threaded stem that is mounted to the caster and fixed to the raceway, and you can install these casters by simply screwing the stem up into the piece of equipment that you're looking to mount these to. Important measurements to make sure you have accurate when finding the right stem caster you're looking to replace is the stem diameter, matching that with the mounting hole on your piece of equipment, in addition to the thread count and the stem length of the stem that you're looking to fix up into your piece of equipment. Obviously, we have a wide variety of stem casters available, and the stems come in a variety of different shapes and sizes, which give you the flexibility to find one that would specifically fit your application. Next up, I would like to highlight our grip ring stem casters, which come in a variety of different shapes and sizes as well. Featured here on my left, I have a twin wheel caster, which can commonly be found on office chairs and office equipment, or I have a single wheel caster with a grip ring stem, which could commonly be found on amplifiers or IV pulls. Now, grip ring stems are simply pushed up into the mounting hole on the piece of equipment you're looking to put your caster on, and the OD of the stem needs to match the ID of the hole you're looking to mount these up into. The grip ring on the caster stem is slightly larger than the stem size, and it simply compresses when pushing it up into the hole you're mounting it into, making sure it's a snug fit and ensuring that your caster will not fall out if your piece of equipment is lifted off of the ground. The grip ring is what keeps your grip ring stem caster fixed in place when mounting these to your equipment. Grip ring stems also come in a variety of sizes, and what I have here is a larger size diameter grip ring stem caster, which can commonly be found on intermetro shelving or tubular shelving units found in food service or pharmaceutical applications. Continuing on with our round stem casters, what I have here is an expansion stem caster, and an expansion stem caster has a rubber stem which can be expanded within a certain range of sizes depending on what diameter you're looking for. And these come in a variety of different shapes and sizes, but each size that we would recommend for you would range from about 1/8 of an inch one way to 1/8 of an inch in the other. And how the caster stem is expanded is you can simply tighten down the threaded screw on top, which will compress this rubber stem against the base or raceway of your caster, expanding the diameter of that rubber, which gives you the flexibility for it to fit in a smaller size tubing or a slightly larger size tubing. Next up, we have a square stem caster, and this square stem caster comes with a metal stem that is 7/8 in diameter and is commonly found when needing to be put into square tubing, which is fixed in place with either 2 cross-drilled bolts going through the holes, or 1 bolt going through the center hole going the other direction. And the mounting bolts are simply used to fix this caster in place and make sure it does not fall out of place if your piece of equipment is lifted off the ground. Lastly, what I have here is a hollow kingpin caster, and what we have here in the hollow kingpin caster is a caster with no stem and a 1/2 inch hole in the kingpin of the caster. And we consider these stem casters because this gives you the flexibility to select your own mounting bolt to fix this caster to your piece of equipment. Oftentimes we run into a lot of challenges of finding the exact size threaded stem needed for your application to match it with what you're currently using, or we simply don't have the threaded stem caster in stock in the size that you need. So a hollow kingpin caster gives us the flexibility to make a recommendation of the same size rig and allow you to use your own mounting bolt to fix this caster to your piece of equipment. Now that we've highlighted a lot of the different styles of caster stems that we offer in our stem casters, what I'd like to show you is how we commonly go for measuring a stem caster, because that can be a difficult process in making sure you're measuring the right size stem for your application. So what we want to do when measuring a caster stem is first find the diameter of the stem. And how you find the diameter is simply measuring the length across the width of the stem. So you take your caliper and you simply measure across the stem to get your measurement. And this one is 1/2 inch, so 0.5 inches. And the other measurement that you would like to get is the length of the stem. And that can also be a challenging measurement to get because it's hard to know where you need to start and finish your measuring length. So what you want to do is put the end of your caliper on the base of where the stem meets your raceway and measure to the top of the stem, and that will give you the length of the stem considered that would be listed in the catalog or the part number that you're looking at. And this one here is a 1 inch long stem. So this would be a 1/2 inch by 1 inch long stem. And another confusing number that you may see in the measurement of a threaded stem would be the number in between those two measurements, which for this application would be a 13. And the 13 is actually the thread count, and that's how many grooves you can count within 1 inch of a measurement. So this stem size would be a 1/2 13 by 1, which is a very common threaded stem size that you might find when looking for a threaded stem caster. Same thing when looking at our grip ring stem casters. What you're first going to want to do is find the diameter of your grip ring, and you'll see that this one is 7/16 of an inch. And then you find the length, and that would be to the base of this groove on your stem, followed to the top of the stem. And pull your caliper out until you span that gap, and you'll find it's about 7/8. So 7/16 by 7/8 would be a grip ring stem, which is a very common size found in the caster industry. Looking at the larger grip ring stem caster here, we would measure this the exact same way. We see that it's a larger stem. You simply find the diameter and the length of the stem, and that will give you the measurements that you need to find the right replacement caster for your application. The one caster that would be different that we would like to find a different measurement on is our hollow kingpin caster. And what we want to do, rather than finding the stem size, because there is no stem on this caster, is we would like to find the inside diameter, or the ID of the hole in the kingpin of the caster. And so you take the forks on your caliper and measure the inside diameter of that hole, and this one is going to read 1/2 inch, and that will show you the size of the hole that you can fit your mounting bolt through. And if you need a size stem or screw that is smaller than that hole, you would simply use a washer on the bottom side of the raceway to ensure that your bolt is fixed secure when mounting it through that size hole. Lastly, the one measurement I would like to make you guys aware of on our expansion stem casters is that it may be beneficial to consult an expert or reference your catalog pages when looking at the size of expansion stem you need for your application, because there is a range that each size stem is recommended to reach within, ranging from, again, about an 1/8 of an inch difference. So ask an expert, or please reference your catalog to ensure that this one will fit within the range you're looking to have fit up into your piece of equipment. One common thing to note with an expansion stem caster is that these are mainly designed for round tubing holes that they would be fitted into, but the round expansion stem will also work into square tubing applications as long as the size is fitting with the OD of the stem matching up with the ID of the square tubing. Simply, the expansion stem would grip on the flat walls of the square tubing to ensure a snug fit of this caster in your application. So again, a lot of common applications where we may find stem casters would be shopping carts. Shopping cart casters are found on almost any shopping cart that you would see at any store near you, and that is a very common application where you would see a threaded stem caster being used. Similarly, grip ring stem casters are commonly found on office furniture, office chairs, or other pieces of equipment where twin wheel casters are commonly found. And some larger grip ring stem casters are commonly found in tubular shelving units or intermetro shelving units, commonly found in hospitals, food service applications or pharmaceutical grade applications requiring the tubular shelving in chrome or stainless steel. Some of the benefits of using a stem caster is that not only do they give you a wide range and flexibility of finding the right stem to mount a caster to your piece of equipment, but they make it very easy for you to replace casters on your equipment if you need to replace casters frequently or quite often. For a threaded stem caster, for example, all you simply do is unscrew the caster when taking your bad caster off your piece of equipment, find your new caster, replacement caster, and screw it back up into your piece of equipment. If you need to replace a grip ring stem caster on an office chair that you're using regularly, you would simply pull your caster out of your chair and simply push your new friction ring stem caster up into your chair. It's that simple. Some common downfalls with stem casters and some possible reasons why we may not recommend a stem caster in your application would be weight capacity. Oftentimes stem casters come with lower weight capacities than a typical top plate caster would be able to withstand because of the threshold that is capped out with the stem being mounted to the raceway as opposed to being able to be spread across a top plate. The downfall with stem casters could be the difficulty of finding a replacement caster for your application. Because of the wide variety and sizes that stem casters are available in, they could be offered in metric sizes or imperial or American standard sizes, and finding the right replacement for your application could cause a lot of difficulty and frustration on your end, which is again why we're doing this video, to try to help provide some of that clarification for you and alleviate any of those frustrations you may encounter when looking for replacement stem casters. Pricing for our stem casters comes in a very wide range because of the different styles that are available within this category of casters. If you're looking for a plastic body twin wheel caster, you could potentially find one of these casters for cents, such as 99 cents or 75 cents per caster. So very cheap, very economical. We have a lot of economical solutions available in grip ring or threaded stem casters, which could be featured in our shopping cart wheel casters or other institutional sized threaded stem casters. But threaded stem casters could also come in a very expensive price range if you have to get into stainless steel casters, larger size threaded stem casters requiring custom engineering or manufacturing, or any other type of custom application revolving a stem caster could increase the cost of your stem caster significantly. In each of the stem casters I have featured here today in this video, I have different wheel materials offered just to show you a wide variety of wheel materials that are available within our stem casters. In each of our stem casters, we stock all of our components at the component level, meaning we have all the rigs as just the rigs in stock, and that gives us the flexibility to put any wheel material in the right size in the caster rig for your application. Many of our common wheel materials will gladly be recommended by one of our sales representatives standing by ready to help you at any time, or you can simply do your own research and find what wheel material you're looking for, and we'll gladly put that wheel material in the caster rig and with the stem that you need for your application. Another thing to note when looking at your stem casters is not only do we have a wide variety of stems or hollow kingpins giving you the flexibility to mount your own stem, but each of our stem casters that we do offer, we also offer in multiple different sizes to accommodate different wheel sizes, giving you the flexibility to find the right wheel size and stem size for your caster application. It's clear to see that stem casters come in a variety of different shapes and sizes, and the benefits of working with a distributor such as us here at Garlands Inc. is that we stock everything in components and we have the expertise required to make the recommendations you need for your caster application. If the stem size that you order is not right, you can easily return it and we'll send you the right stem size needed for your application. If the wheel size or wheel material isn't right, simply send it back. No questions asked, and we'll make sure we find you exactly the caster you're looking for in your application, and we want to make sure we get you exactly what you need every time you give us the opportunity to work with you. If you're still having issues measuring your stem, or you're still not quite sure that you're getting the right measurements on the stem after following this video and trying to measure it yourself, give us a call and one of our experts will gladly assist you with making sure you're measuring your caster in the right way. Also, we would gladly send you a set of sample casters to see if it's the right size caster you're needing for your application. And if those samples don't work, you can simply return them and we'll find you the right stem caster that you do need for your application. If that doesn't work, we also want to remind you that we have a caliper offer going on our website right now for all new customers. And if you want to get better at measuring your casters or any other applications throughout your facility, simply go to our website, register as a new customer, and we'll send you one of these free digital calipers for free. No questions asked, and we would love an opportunity to start working with you and earning your business. We understand that selecting the right stem caster for your application can be a challenging process. That's why our team of experts is available to help you with any of the caster applications that you may need help with. Please visit us online at garlandsinc.com or call us today where one of our caster experts will gladly assist you with any of your stem caster needs. I'm Bryce Anderson with Garlands Inc. Material Handling Products, and thank you for stopping by.